Now your microclimate forecast, presented by Bill Howe. Here's meteorologist Carlene Chavis.
As parents were wondering, how do you top that now, right? You give that gift to your son at age 5?
I tell you what, though, with the weather we've been having, I hope they were able to enjoy the water park at our Legoland, because it is a lot of fun. If you haven't been there, Carlene, even the big kids like it.
I will say, even for the big kids right now.
It's some good stuff.
I would love that, especially with our weather over the next couple of days. It's going to be perfect because we'll be looking for an escape, something to keep us nice and cool, especially because temperatures are on the rise and even close to the 1 teens, or actually hitting the 1 teens in the desert. And we'll be in the 90s for the inland valleys as well for the mountains. So let's go ahead and take a look at current temperatures right now. Not too shabby, mainly in the 50s and 60s as we go into tonight. We're seeing that from the mountains all the way towards the coast. And we do have 59 degrees as the current temperature in Ramona. Quite a different story for Borrego Springs at 88, 57 for Campo. Chula Vista is at 65, 2 degrees more for downtown, and 66 for Oceanside. We have light winds right now, nothing that's exceeding 10 miles per hour at 10 in Julian, 7 for downtown. El Cajon and Ramona is at 6 miles per hour. We have a couple trouble spots where we're seeing some shower activity across the nation. There's a storm system that's moving in for the Pacific Northwest, producing some shower activity, and then also seeing a spin of low pressure, and that is over North Dakota and producing some showers that are trickling in towards Canada, and then also northern portions of Minnesota, a few showers across Nebraska. But talking about areas of low pressure, there is one that is over the Panhandle, and that's a broad area of low pressure that looks to really get organized over the next couple of days. And because it is over some Gulf waters, it is also being watched by the National Hurricane Center. It is a broad area of low pressure located really expansive over the Florida Panhandle and northeastern Gulf of Mexico, likely to become a tropical depression by tomorrow and then into Thursday as well. And there is a recon mission that's scheduled to investigate this one because it will move over some much warmer waters in the days ahead, and it has likely high chances of becoming a tropical depression and even potentially a storm, and that would be Barry over the Gulf waters. But then showing the models as it does move over the waters, becoming more organized. No center of circulation being depicted, but a lot of moisture with that. In a northeastern quadrant, which is called the dirty sector, that's where you have a lot of the wind, a lot of the rain, and that's why Louisiana is looking at some of that activity stretching across into Saturday. And then a lot of that moisture is going to be picked up and lifted towards the Midwest into the days ahead, all because of a front that's going to move in. So regardless of whether it develops, and chances are high, it will be a huge rainmaker, and the potential will be there for tropical storm warnings as well as hurricane warnings with wind speeds picking up into the days ahead. So that's something to monitor for the Atlantic. We're pretty quiet for the Eastern Pacific. Taking a look at the next few days, we'll be into the upper 70s for daytime highs for the coast, back into the 90s for the inland valleys, even in the 90s for the mountains. 97 degrees on Saturday, 115 in the desert on Friday. So we could be looking at some heat advisories, maybe even an excessive heat warning, especially for the desert as we go into the weekend.
All right. Important to stay hydrated. Thank you,
Yes,
Carlene.
You're welcome.